What's up, everybody? Um, it's October the 19th. Months flown by. Sorry I didn't get with you guys on Friday. That was my intention, but the weekend rolled around. Some stuff came up. So I had to push this a little further. Let me get my banner up real quick. Take me just a second. So this poem right here, um, I've had for a while, and it's one of the ones that I don't I don't bring this poem out a lot. Um, because it's one that you kind of when you kind of reflect back on your own life and you look at where you're at, you're often asked, when you're trying to figure things out, what should you do, or where should you go, or how should this work? I don't understand. I don't know what's going to happen on the path that I'm about to take. So, what path should I take is kind of about the clearest path is not always the easiest, or the biggest path is not always the one you should go down. Sometimes the path is straight and narrow, sometimes the path is curved. Sometimes, due to the weeds and the brush, you can't really see the path that you're supposed to take. So, here's what I've got for you. It's called What Path Should I Take? I wake up in the morning and I ask, for goodness sake, as I start the journey of my life, what path should I take? Am I a doctor, a lawyer, a chef, or do I bake? I ask myself this question: what path should I take? There are four paths in front of me. Some are straight and some are curved. The other two paths you cannot see. Of those I am unsure. But once I start, I can't look back. I must remain awake. For I ask myself this question again: what path should I take? Do I seek advice? Do I ask my friends? Do I ask my family? Yes, you can, but in the end, all my advice, all that advice is up to me. I've talked so much, I've asked so much, I feel I am going to break. And in this life that I hold before me, I ask, what path should I take? People, they see me walk by and they wonder how I feel. They look at me and they go, yo, DJ, hey, what's the deal? I've called you, and I say to you, answer your phone, for goodness sake. I turn, I look at them and smile and say, what path should I take? There are lots of choices you can make in your life. None of them are right or wrong. Sometimes you take your family, sometimes you take your friends along. But at the end, in your life, a lot will be at stake. For when you stand at the gates of heaven, you will be judged on what path should I take. Sometimes in life, people are real and others may be fake, but they too must choose what path they must take. Long ones, short ones, wide ones, narrow ones, ones that can't be seen. Some paths will hold you straight and narrow, and others will rip out your spleen. So the next time you're at breakfast, as you bite your frosted flakes, look in the mirror and ask yourself, what path shall I take? Many go forward and don't look back. Others try to run. Many say life is way too hard and isn't very much fun. But yet they move onward and upward as they must partake. And they look upon themselves and see, what path shall they take? Yes, it's me, I have CP, and I do not care, for regardless of where I go within my chair. Even if I see an animal or roll over a snake, I still must ask myself one question: what path shall I take? All my friends and all the people that help surround me by, the ones that see me laugh and the ones that see me cry, yet the ones that hold me up and those that punch me in the eye, I ask to them, what path shall I take? So in the end, when my life's over and there's nothing to move on, will my path be made of gold or branches be put upon? Will it have dirt or gravel roads? And will the earth it may shake? Excuse me. And though the earth it may shake. For to get to heaven is the path I choose, and that is the path I take. Some of you will hear this poem and it won't make any sense. Some of you will hear this poem and you will be on the fence. For the question that will remain in your mind at the absence of night and at daybreak is, in order to get your life in order, what path shall I take? Lastly, you are the only one who can choose your own path. Your path will have success. It may even have wrath. It may be short, it may be long, or it may twist and turn. Your path may be hard to cross and give you much rug burn. But in the end, keep your eyes forward, for no matter what's at stake, you have chosen the path you're on. Now, what path should I take? You know, we ask ourselves questions in life all the time. What should I do? Where should I go? How should I act? We seek advice from so many, but we don't trust ourselves. We sit there and we wonder, did I do the wrong thing? Did I do the right thing? What mistake did I make? People have to start realizing that this is your life and your journey. And to each path is to his or her own. It's not a question of whether the path is right or wrong. Remember, in life, you can start on one path and end up on a totally different one. There are forks in the road. There are choices that you have to make, ongoing choices every single day. And those choices are your choices. Now, people can influence you in those choices. They can tell you what they think. But at the end of the day, you're the one that's got to go with the steps or the wheels or the walks or the crutches or the way that you get there in your own path. And you've got to see what works for you. Keep that in mind when you listen to this poem and you decide what path should you take. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope everybody's doing well. Please keep in mind that this Wednesday is episode 69 of My CP Does Not Define Me at 2 p.m. Eastern. Tell your friends, family, dog, cat, goldfish, everybody that you know, because this is going to be a good one. No, I don't have a guest this week. It is only me, and I am all by myself. But when I'm all by myself, I'm going to give it a go, and we're going to see what happens. So as I always say, if you can't be good, be bad, but be good at it. This is D to the J with the roll away. And we'll see you tomorrow on the DGB, the Disability Global Broadcast. You can also listen at disabilityglobalbroadcast.com. Click over on Listen Live, and there you be. Hope to see you all there. Take it easy, everybody.